At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us for a second visit to Wolverhampton, the beating heart of the West Midlands. Wolverhampton has won the annual English Heritage Most Beautiful City Award not once, not twice, not 3 times, obviously. Wolverhampton's first railway station... Wolverhampton's first railway station was at Wednesfield Heath, about a mile from the city centre. It was opened in 1837 but was demolished in 1965. As a mark of respect, all London Midland trains coming into the town still stop there for 20 minutes. Michael Marks and Thomas Spencer founded their first clothing factory in Wolverhampton in 1898 to supply their growing chain of M&S retail shops. When the two men collaborated on the design of a revolutionary new pair of underpants with a loose-seamed fly to rival the traditional Y-front, they soon fell out. Wolverhampton's West Park was designed by the Victorian nurseryman and landscape architect Richard Hartland and opened on the 6th of June 1881. On that day, in 1981, the council celebrated the centenary of West Park with a cheese and wino party. Educated at Wolverhampton Grammar School, Sir David Wright is the former diplomat who served in China and Korea and as British ambassador to Japan. It was his job to host visits by the Duke of Edinburgh, who he managed to prevent saying anything inappropriate. The Duke explained that Sir David convinced him that doing funny foreign voices was no longer politically correct. In 1967, Enoch Powell, the city's MP, delivered his Rivers of Blood speech that remains one of the most infamous pieces of oratory in modern history. Powell always protested he was misquoted. What he actually said was, "I am filled with foreboding and dread. I see the streets foaming with much blood, but we've had a lovely day, so now let's toast the bridesmaids." The Wolverhampton Phobia Research Facility pioneered cognitive behavioural therapy. This month's Lancet published details of their treatment of a local man who suffered a severe morbid fear of crowds. The doctor gave him a West Bromwich Albion season ticket. But he's not alone in going somewhere, not expecting a crowd to turn up. Let's meet the teams. They are on my left, Barry Cry and Richard Osman. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Susan Calman. And taking her place at the desk next to me, please welcome our scorer, the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, we start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for learning the correct use of similar terms. For example, many people don't understand the subtle difference between the words sadness and melancholy. Well, sadness is the condition or quality of being sad, whereas melancholy are the new co-hosts of One Man and His Dog. Meanings of words are constantly changing, team, so your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Susan, you can start.
Grimaldi, a rundown supermarket.
Barry?
Pokemon Go, Randy Scotsman.
Tim?
Dietitian, a rubbish Renaissance painting.
Richard?
Wide-eyed, a coroner's report.
Primark, the first coat of paint applied by Noah.
Megahertz, extremely painful.
Moisturiser. How Yoda asks, have you been crying?
Crapology, not really saying you're sorry.
Dilate. Miss your own funeral.
Motorway, Britain's leading moat removal company.
Laissez-faire, a sheepdog festival.
Culottes, a talkative pigeon.
The teams are now going to sing along with some well-known discs in the game called Pick Up Song. Now, these days, rare vinyl commands a fortune at auction. The holy grail for collectors is the recording of Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical about the infamous Argentinian Weight Watcher, Rivita Perón. Samantha will spin the discs, and each of you should sing along to your records until Samantha turns the volume down. If on its return you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean a joyless, mechanistic cry for help, both intellectually and spiritually. What do points mean? And this week's prize is the perfect takeaway for the newsreader on the go. It's this Trevor McDonald's Happy Meal. Okay, Tim, you're going to start. I'd like you to accompany Wolverhampton's own Kevin Rowland of Dexy's Midnight Runners, singing Come On Eileen.
Our mothers cried and sang along, and who would blame them? Now you're grown, so grown. Now I must say more than ever. And we can sing just like our fathers. Come on, Eileen. I swear, well, he means at this moment, you mean everything with you in that dress. My thoughts, I confess, verge on dirty. Uncanny.
It was a very difficult one. Thank you, Tim. Can I just say, sometimes laughter sounds like mockery. Okay, you're next, Barry. I'd like you to accompany Louis Armstrong singing Moon River.
Moon River, wide in the mile, and tossed into in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after off to see the world. Rainbows and such a lot of world.
Richard, I'd like you now to accompany R&B singer R. Kelly at singing Ignition.
Now, usually I don't do this, but go ahead and break them off with a little preview of the remix. Now, I'm not trying to be rude, but pretty girl, I'm feeling you. The way you do the things you do reminds me of my Lexus coupe. That's why I'm all up in your grill, trying to get you to a hotel. You must be a football coach, the way you got me playing the field. So let me give you that toot-toot, let me give you that beep-beep. Running a hash through my fro, bouncing on 24s. It's like they say on the radio, it's the remix to Ignition. Hot and fresh out the kitchen, mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing I'm sipping on coke and rum. It's like, so what, I'm drunk, it's the freaking weekend, baby, I'm about to have me some fun. Bounce, 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 come on.
I'm a little bit disturbed that you know the words. Finally, Susan, can you please accompany 80s band Heart singing
The telephone, and the night goes by so very slow. Oh, I hope that it won't end though. Alone. Till now, I always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you. And now it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get
I feel I owe bagpipes an apology. Well, it's the time now for the round called Sound Charades, where each team performs the titles of songs, books and films for their opponents to guess. It's based on the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue, where the players got laughs by performing in silence. Now, this version differs in just two ways. The undisputed master of the game was Lionel Blair, whose TV career has sadly waned of late. The 83-year-old veteran did, however, recently appear on the Antiques Roadshow. He went for £6. Tim and Susan, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And here is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Hairspray. Hairspray.
When you're ready, off you go, please, Tim and Susan.
It's a musical, and it's one word, and it goes like this. Guten Abend, Herr Calman.
Guten Abend, Herr Brooke-Taylor. What a nice meal you have prepared.
Thank you, Herr Calman. Shall we say grace?
Of course. For what we are about to receive.
May the Lord make us truly grateful.
Amen.
One word.
One word.
Yeah.
The accent was German-Austrian border.
I'm glad you picked that up. We spent a long time just checking we got the right.
And it wasn't Evita, obviously, no.
So you're having a meal of some sort?
Yes, and
Yeah,
before the meal...
Oh, you're saying grace?
With Herr Calman.
Yeah.
Hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Hairspray. Hairspray.
All right, so your turn, Barry and Richard, and your title is now being exhibited on the laser display board. And once again, the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2.
Film, 3 words. You see, you turn it inside out, press the front, then the sleeves, and you finish off with the collars and the cuffs.
That's very impressive, Barry. No creases at all.
Well, I do this for a living.
So do I.
You're ironing.
Oh, all right, yes.
It's 3 words. A film.
And you're on the
Is iron
trail.
one of them?
Yes.
Maybe.
What's the second word?
Iron, two, there's 2 of you.
Yes. Get the right order.
Iron Man 2.
Right, a final title is now being displayed for you, Tim and Susan. And here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Trolls. Trolls.
Okay, it's a film and it's one word, and it goes like this. Hey up, Susan.
Hey up, Tim. Have they come for the lunch?
I am that lass.
What do you fancy then? Tit sandwiches?
No. Not just sandwiches today, something different, I think.
All right. Tit wraps?
No, no. too fancy, love.
Oh, tit subs.
No,
Tit baps.
nearly. I think I'll have some of those.
Oh, okay. Soft or crusty?
Soft, please, you know me.
Oh, aye, I do. Ta-ra, then.
Ta-ra.
Very racist Yorkshire stuff, that, wasn't it? I think I will hand over to my colleague here.
Yeah, well, it's lovely, firstly, and I think the accent was East-West Yorkshire border, is what I was picking up. I think it's a film that's currently in the cinemas.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. I think it's Trolls.
Okay, well, this next round is called What's the Problem? And deals with life's great questions. For example, if you work at Holland and Barrett, how do you call in sick? So in this round, I'll supply the answers to a number of everyday problems posed by readers, and the team's task is to guess what the original questions might have been. And the first answer that I need the question to is for you, Susan. That's this. Hold an old plastic water bottle over each one and squeeze.
How can I cure my inverted nipples?
Actually, the question, what's a good way to separate egg yolks using a plastic mineral water bottle? Oh, that's how you do it. Tim, this one's for you. This is the answer. What's the question? Take photographs of them on your phone so you don't forget them.
What should you do when you're putting your parents in a home? I hope my sons aren't listening to this.
Is there a good way to ensure I don't misplace those endless letters I get from my children's school? Richard, here's an answer. I'd like the question. Insert a straw into the bottom and push upwards.
How do I get started in show business?
Is there a non-wasteful and mess-free way to remove the green stalks from strawberries? And finally, Barry, here's the answer. What's the question? You'll remove the shell in 20 seconds.
What will happen if I put my tortoise in the microwave? I'm sorry.
In fact, it's what happens if you put a hard-boiled egg into a sealed jar and shake it vigorously. That's right.
Oh, really?
Really?
All right, here are some for any of you to have a go at, all right? The answer is tie a brightly coloured ribbon at one end.
A woman I fancy at work loves rhythmic gymnastics. How do I let her know I'm interested?
The question is there a good way to ensure I can always recognise my suitcase on an airport baggage carousel? Either that or remember what it bloody well looks like. The answer is stain the bag.
How do you hide in a bag? I hope that's right.
It's actually, no, the question is there a good way to ensure that my lunchtime sandwich is not stolen? These are just getting me more and more angry. The answer is fill it with thick brown gravy.
How can I make my apple pie memorable?
The question was, is there a good way to liven up the old whoopee cushion trick when I use it on my elderly relatives this Christmas?
If Whoopi Goldberg had married Peter Cushing, she'd have been Whoopi Cushing.
This is the answer. Sweat, blood, lipstick and deodorant.
What's the world's worst Earth, Wind and Fire tribute band?
It's actually what stains do lemon juice, hydrogen peroxide, baby wipes and denim remove? This is the answer. Pin it in place with clothes pegs.
How do I get my washing to stay on the line? Have I missed something here?
It's how can I prevent my bin liner from sinking inside the bin when I put rubbish in it?
Oh.
finally, 3 or 4 blows should do the trick. What's the question?
How do I hammer home an innuendo?
It's how many times should I blow into a balloon in order to unplug the water that's stuck in my ear after swimming?
These people should get a life, shouldn't they?
Okay, it's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. But first I notice our in tray has been deluged by a letter. It comes from Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. Mrs. Trellis writes, "Dear Sir, am I alone? Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis." So this week, since we're in Wolverhampton, we'll be playing the Black Country variant. As an experienced actor, I'll be using my Black Country accent. And a quick glance at the local guidelines tells us yow may only buffle a player if they're deliberately gooin ruined the wreckin'. If yow slummock a fower a looped diagonal, you'll have it dark, and yow mun travel backwards down all buzz routes. All right a bit. No scragging, no clarting about. Lus one home's a gorpy. Tim, you can start.
Dollis Hill.
That's backwards, isn't it?
No.
You can't start there, surely.
He can start where he wants.
Edgware.
No, you've gone backwards there.
But not backwards down a buzz route.
No.
No, it was. I can't let you have Edgware. Sorry, Tim. Sorry, Barry.
Good start.
I said sorry to Tim because that has taken a point off Dollis Hill. I'm surprised you didn't realise that.
To avoid...
What was yours, Barry? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Barry.
Sorry.
Tottenham Court Road.
I'm going to go to Chiswick Park.
Turnham Green.
Turnham Green. Turnham Green, you can have. That's correct. Yes, that's permissible.
Moorgate.
Sorry, Tim. No, you can't have that. That belongs in the miskin.
All right.
Okay, then. You whammel.
Well, Finchley, no, Green Park.
Green Park.
Chiswick Park.
It's a buffalo on a buzz route.
Yeah.
That one.
And we've been to Chiswick Park before.
Yeah.
We've just done it.
Yeah.
Green Park. You are right to do that, but because it's not a buzz around, I'm not going to allow it.
I'm afraid you just went backwards on a buzz route there, Susan.
Yeah.
So
I'm afraid. I'm afraid not.
Yeah.
You lummock. You can't do that. So it's back to Barry.
Barnet.
I'm going to go Pinner.
yeah.
Pinner.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Dalston and Kingsland.
No, I'm sorry, Richard, you can't have that, you stupid bastard. That is an authentic Black Country term because I was called out of the hotel. I'm picking it up as I go along, so would you like to have another go, please, Richard?
I will, of course I will. Turnpike Lane.
Turnpike Lane.
Pimlico.
Bond Street.
I'm going to say Wood Lane.
Has someone just fallen out the balcony? Wood Lane from Susan. Controversial.
Well, it's a very neat trap. There's only one thing I can say, and which is Ravenscourt Park.
Mornington Crescent.
Yes. Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to fit in a quick round of Cheesy Film Club. Samantha tells me she's looking forward to meeting a Welsh cheesemaker gentleman friend who's been teaching her the process. Last week he showed her how he separates out his curds, and tonight Samantha's hoping he'll have his way on the kitchen table and put it in carefully. Teams, I'd like you to suggest film titles likely to prove popular with an audience of cheese lovers. You can start this one, Susan.
Full Emmental jacket.
Barry?
Jesus of Nazareth.
Tim?
Rocky Fall.
Richard?
Clock Monsieur Dundee.
There's something about dairy.
The Ploughman's always rings twice.
The Guns of Mascarpone.
Rosemary's Baby Bell.
Bring me the cheddar, Alfredo Garcia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the small black plastic bag of time is left hanging on the evergreen of eternity, and the park keeper of penitence badmouths the labradoodle of destiny, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha and myself, and our audience here in Wolverhampton, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Susan Calman, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Richard Osman have been given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. Programme consultants were Ian Paffington and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week on a second visit to the technically even more historic city of Bath. In the 1st century AD, Bath was the western hub of Roman Britain, and the local populace had to adjust to many different aspects of Roman life, such as the worship of gods, such as Jupiter, Vulcan and Janus. Roman gods often had local equivalent names, so Jupiter became Thor, Vulcan became Spock, and Janus became Jarsehole. The city got its English name when early settlers arrived here and noted it resembled a bath because it was next to a toilet called Trowbridge. The famous Somerset Light Infantry was formed in the 1680s. Their uniform consisted of a distinctive crimson jacket with mustard yellow breeches, and they carried a pike staff with sharp barbs which gouged opponents' brains by entering the skull through the eye socket. A horrible thought. Crimson with mustard yellow. Born on the 3rd of December 1738, the astronomer William Herschel lived in Queen's Square. A moody man, by all accounts, Herschel used to throw violent tantrums at idiots who thought he was an astrologer. Typical Sagittarius. Herschel discovered the planet Uranus in 1781, providing schoolboys with 2 centuries of giggles when asking their teacher, "Please, sir, are there rings around Uranus?" Sir, do we need a telescope to look at Uranus? And, of course, the classic, "Please, sir, has a man ever visited Uranus?" Let it out, let it out. In 1965, Bath became the first English city to send a comprehensive school pupil to Cambridge University, where he studied classics. Sadly, he didn't do well and failed his first-year exams, explaining that his poor knowledge of Greek mythology was his Achilles' elbow. Bath is noted for an execution when, in 1782, a suspected spy named David Barrett became the last man in England to be publicly hung, drawn and quartered. Before burial on unconsecrated land, the unemployed clerk had his limbs and internal organs removed. However, this year, after reviewing his case, the government had Barrett exhumed, as the Department of Work and Pensions have deemed him fit for work. But David Barrett surely isn't the last here to have died horribly in public. Let's meet the teams. They are, on my left, Barry Cryer and Jeremy Hardy. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Miles Jupp. And taking her place at the desk next to me, please welcome our scorer, the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, we start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for the correct use of similar terms. For example, many people don't understand the subtle difference between the words dream and reverie. Well, a dream is a series of images and feelings occurring in a person's mind during sleep, whereas a reverie is that bloke in black with a whistle. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, team, so your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Miles, you could start.
Superficial, person in charge of a broth.
Barry?
Cognac. To deceive a long-haired cow.
Epistle. Letter written in the snow.
Tim?
Perpetuate. How Korean restaurants get paid.
Filibuster. Horse-seeking missile.
Bakery. Rather like a baker.
Hors d'oeuvre. Women who hang round diesel pumps.
Romania. An overfondness for kangaroos.
Lactose. Suffer from frostbite.
Jolly D. A contradiction in terms.
Flemish. A bit like phlegm.
Cherish. A bit like a chair.
Kindred. Annoying rasta.
Bloating. Jamaican whistle. Daunting. Jamaican sunrise. Debating. Where ships anchor in Jamaica. Panting. Jamaican cooking implement.
Ponder. More like a pond.
Carbuncle. A relative only eats potatoes, bread and pasta.
Frenzy. Bit like an American sitcom.
Furnish.
Oh, here we go.
Bit like a fern.
Mistake. Regret becoming a vegetarian.
Rubbish. Bit like a massage.
I think we can all make these up, so let's move on, shall we? Well, it's time now for some acting in the miming round called Sound Charades. This is based on the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue, the show that featured Mime Master General Lionel Blair. Showbiz veteran Lionel recently had past life therapy. He was regressed 112 years and found out he was still Lionel Blair. Tim and Miles, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Hard times. Hard times.
It's a book, and it's 2 words, and it goes like this.
Ah, Captain Scott.
What is it, Oates? Not more bad news.
I'm afraid so, sir. It's your newspaper. It was left outside the tent last night in that blizzard, and no one can open it.
Can't open it, you say? What, even the culture section?
Even the culture section said the whole thing's solid as a rock.
Well, that's damned inconvenient. You wouldn't pop out and see if you can get another one, would you?
Very well, sir, but I may be some time.
Inspector, goodbye.
Culture section is Sunday Times.
Frozen
Times.
How many words is it?
2 words.
Two words. Frozen
ice.
Times.
Times.
Ice Times.
Ice Times. Cold Times.
Glacial Times. Murdoch's Heart.
What happens to things when they're frozen, Poppet?
They go very hard.
Hard times. Your turn, Barry and Jeremy, and your title is now being exhibited. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice.
So it's
3 words.
3 words, and it's a book.
Oh,
and
it's a
been
book
a film,
and a
been on the
telly and
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Morning, zookeeper Bob.
Hello, zookeeper Jim.
How's it all going in the zoo?
Not well.
Really? What's happened?
Well, we're going to have the lions and the leopards as a big visitor attraction.
Yeah.
And the lions are not mixing with them.
What, they've been spurning them?
That's right. That's right.
What do they hold against them? This flock of lions.
I know. It's awful. I've realised it's their colour.
Really? So the whole herd of lions has turned against scapegoating the leopards?
That's right. It's awful to see.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, you wouldn't have thought the whole shoal would do it, would you?
No, exactly. Bye for now.
Bye.
I mean, it seems to be very collective noun heavy.
Yes.
Yes. Come on.
So will I connect? It's a 3-word book, so it's not a very long book.
It's not just a book. I love
Lions. I love that. Absolutely love
a great
that.
film, wasn't it? Yeah.
But even better than the book.
I don't know what it is.
All right, so there's some collective noun.
Yes. Of lions.
Lions.
Something of
ice cream.
Pride of.
Oh dear.
Pride of lions.
Yeah.
Pride of.
And what were they being like toward the
How were they
leopards?
behaving?
Nastily.
I don't believe this.
Well, I don't think anyone benefits from being cross.
Tell the audience
Do you
Judging them because of their colour.
Prejudice.
Yeah. Oh, Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
Right.
Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah. Very good. Wonderful.
It's just exciting watching you guys think. Okay, time now for a round of Swankers, the game that involves boasting about new achievements or possessions. This is an impoverished round. Sorry, I should read that again. This is an improvised round in which the teams will be guests at a party where they take turns to unashamedly boast about something which each succeeding guest has to outdo. When I hit my gong, the teams have to change the topic of conversation. So you're at a party boasting about a new app on your smartphone, and you go now, please, Tim.
Oh, I've got this app. It tells me what I should eat next.
I've got an app that tells me to stop looking at my phone.
I have an app nearly every afternoon.
I've got a vibrating function on my phone for no reason.
Okay.
Oh dear.
You're to start the next one, Miles, and you're at a party of young parents boasting about how strict you are about what you allow your children to eat.
Yeah, we don't let our children eat anything unless they can tell us its provenance.
Well, both of our children were locally sourced. But also, we think it's important to let them choose their own intolerances rather than impose allergies on them. So we let them choose them, and then we actually named them after their... Celiac, leave lactose alone. You're making him bloated. Sorry.
We try to make life challenging for our children, so we force them to only drink New World wines.
Well, we wanted our children to have a challenge because my partner speaks to the children in French and I speak to the children in German, and neither of us speaks French or German.
I just speak English to our children and they still say, Dad, what are you talking about?
I only allow my children to watch one thing, the reasonably priced digitally remastered goodies DVDs.
Well, that does sound harsh.
Barry, I'd like you to start this one. You're boasting about how good you are at DIY.
Ah, well, I did a conversion. I got the loft in the basement.
Well, I've sanded all of our floors, and once you get through the carpet and the underlay, it's remarkably easy.
We've actually started generating our own electricity. We bought a generator and plugged it in.
Well, we decided to dig out the basement and have a swimming pool in there, and the people in the downstairs flat were livid.
I did a loft conversion by myself. It's now a Roman Catholic.
Don't tell anyone else here, but we do our own cleaning.
Okay. Finally, Jeremy, you're boasting about your new fuel-efficient hybrid car.
All right. Well, my car is amazing because it's got one of the seats that heat up to make you feel like you've wet yourself.
I've bought myself a sort of hybrid barbecue, and you put the meat in it, and when it comes out, it's half burnt and half raw.
I've got a hybrid Hoover. It's half Hoover, half boxer. It's a Mike Dyson.
I bought a hybrid sandwich the other day. It was half ham, half cheese.
I've invented a new BLT. It's banana liver and tuna.
Well, it's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. Since we're in Georgian Bath, we'll be playing Bo Nash's special etiquette version of the game. This game will feature gentlemen versus commoners. So that's Mr. T. Brooke-Taylor, Order of the British Empire, partnered by Miles Jupp, Esquire, against Barry Bazza Cryer and Jeremy Socialist Worker Hardy. Play always passes to the left, naturally. Vulgarisms will be penalised and willful obstruction of a person's passage is forbidden. Mr. Brooke-Taylor, would you be kind enough to begin?
I'd be delighted to. I'd like to start with Pimlico.
Pimlico, King's Road.
Well, perhaps I should pop into Sloane Square.
Poplar.
Not very, no. Piccadilly.
Piccadilly? No, sorry. Jack, adjudication, I'm sorry.
Well, first of all, don't question Tim that manner. You're thinking that he can't follow Poplar with Piccadilly, and that's
Precisely
a mistake
that.
your type often make.
Oh, don't he talk nice all of a sudden?
Yeah.
So, Barry, yes.
Right. Queensgate.
Oh, that's above your station.
Yeah, bit dash familiar. Queen's Road.
Tooting Common.
Yeah.
Arnos Grove.
Oh, boy. Arnos Grove. Lime Grove.
What a funny little fellow. Highbury Corner.
Mile End.
Don't you just love them? I'm going to say, they might know this one, Moorgate.
Moorgate. Adjudication, Jack. Queensgate, Moorgate. Surely there's a proliferation of something going on here.
You are right, Barry, of course, but life isn't fair for people like you. I will be permitting it on this occasion. Barry.
Well, I have to go Park Lane.
Hyde Park Corner, I think. Hyde Park Corner.
Yes. Heard it, just couldn't believe it.
Parsons Green.
Yes.
Parsons Green.
Pains me to say this, but Wallington Crescent.
Oh! Yes. Thank you, Tim, for restoring the natural order of things. So this next round is called Complete Love Songs. In this round, I'll present the teams with a selection of opening lyrics to some popular songs which are all incomplete, and their job is to correctly finish them off. Okay, so Tim, this first one's for you. Some words of Nobel Prize winner Bob Dylan for you to finish. Lay, lady, lay.
A little egg for me.
Lay across my big brass bed, is that one?
Oh.
Miles, here's for you. Some words from The Police. Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be...
Staring at you from behind a wheelie bin.
I'll be watching you. Jeremy, can you complete this? It's late in the evening, she's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup and brushes her long blonde hair. And then she asks me, do I look all right? And I say...
Yes, because we're running late and I just need to get her into the bloody car.
Barry, wise men say only fools rush in, but...
I still go to IKEA.
But I can't help falling in love with you. Tim, here's some words sung by Phil Collins. I need love, love, to ease my mind. I need to find someone to call mine. But Mama said you can't...
Full stop.
Can't hurry love, of course. Miles, some words, take that. Whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want you back for...
Tax purposes.
Want you back for good. Jeremy, don't know much about history, don't know much biology, don't know much about a science book, don't know much about the French I took, but...
I am Secretary of State for Education.
But I do know that I love you. Barry, here's another one for you. The road is narrow and long when eyes meet eyes and the feeling is strong. I turn away from the wall, I stumble and fall, but I give you it all. I am a woman in...
Inebriated.
A woman in love.
Oh.
Tim, you're once, twice, 3 times a lady, and I...
Think you should go on a diet.
Due respect. Miles, first time ever I saw your face, I thought...
Nah.
I thought the sun rose in your eyes. Finally, Jeremy, some words of Barry White. Oh, baby, keep on. Come on, baby, keep on doing it, right on. You got it together. Oh, you got it together, baby. Right on. Keep on doing it. Not yet, baby. Oh, not yet. I swear you...
Can easily fit into that parking space.
I swear you've got it together, baby. Okay, here are some for just any of you to have a go at. Some words of James Blunt. My life is brilliant, my life is brilliant, my love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure. She smiled at me on the subway, she was with another man, but I won't lose no sleep on that, because I've got...
Chronic narcolepsy.
I've got a plan, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could. Little things I should have said and done. I never took the time. You were always on my...
to-do list.
On my mind. Grandma, we love you. Grandma, we do. Though we may be far away, we think of you. And one day, when we're older, we'll look back and say...
In retrospect, she was actually quite racist, wasn't she?
There's no one quite like Grandma. It's helped us on our way. You know that it would be untrue, you know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you...
Our deficit reduction plans are on track.
Girl, we couldn't get much higher. Some words of you too. See the stone set in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side. I wait for you, sleight of hand and twist of fate. On a bed of nails she makes me wait and...
I think I might be in the wrong room.
I wait without you. And finally, I want to be loved by you, just you and nobody else but you. I want to be loved by you alone, poo-poo.
Notwithstanding.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to fit in. I wish you meant that. There is just time to fit in a quick round of late arrivals at the baker's ball. Before we do, however, Samantha is just popping out to visit a gentleman baker friend who she's been assisting with his meringue pie mixture. He's told her to keep beating it until it becomes stiff and pointy. So while she's away seeing to that, teams, I'd like you to announce the late arrivals at a society ball for bakers. You can start this one, Miles.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Lord and Lady Land Cookie and their daughter Mary.
Mary.
Look who's just come through the door. The spiritualists, Mr. and Mrs. Loaf, and their son, the medium, White.
A big welcome, please, for Mr. and Mrs. Tyrrell and their academic son, Edward, better known as Prof. E. Tyrrell.
Please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Bread, their son, Peter Bread, and their grandmother, Nan Bread.
Where is he? Oh, he's gone.
My lords and ladies, the Right Honourable Jacob Scrackers.
Please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Torius Sponge and their son, Victoria Sponge.
Here we go. You're very welcome.
Mr. and Mrs. Nut Cookies and their daughter Hazel and their cat Kit. Now then. Mr. and Mrs. Dodgers and their son Jamie. Is there no end to this?
He's on a roll.
Mr. Digestive and his cousin Duncan.
Please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Fectioner's Custard and their son, Confectioner's Custard.
Welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Suet Pudding and their pimply son, Spotted Dick.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the feral fox of fate rips open the bountiful bin bag of benevolence before mounting his mangy mate of munificence and waking up the whole bloody street, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha and myself, and our audience here in Bath, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Miles Jupp, Brooke-Taylor and Jeremy Hardy were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week on a visit to Bath in the ceremonial county of Somerset. The magnificent Wells Cathedral has been the seat of the Bishop of Bath and Wells since the 11th century. It was the Synod of Wells that fixed the feast days of the Anglican calendar. They decided that Easter would fall on the first Sunday following a full moon after the vernal equinox, while Christmas would be 2 weeks after the first time each year that the dustman smiles and says good morning. In 1998, Donald Trump bought a stretch of Somerset coastline intending to develop a luxury country club and golf course there. I just said his name. At the time, a sea defence wall was being built, which gave Trump an idea as he noticed how few illegal Mexicans worked in Minehead. It was on a fashion shoot here that Trump met his third wife, Melania, a model 25 years his junior. People often wonder what this beautiful young woman sees in a man like Trump. Well, it's a combination of things. $4 billion and very high cholesterol. And Bath is home to the Fair Trade Coffee Organisation, the charity that was set up to improve conditions for exploited workers in third world countries. However, last month a gang broke in and stole the entire stock of high-strength Arabica beans. How do these people sleep at night? And this year, Somerset proudly boasts Britain's best roadside eatery. Situated in a lay-by on the A37 south of Shepton Mallet, the title goes to Jerry's Burger Van, which now has 4 Michelin tyres. Let's meet the teams. On my left, Barry Cryer and Jeremy Hardy. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Miles Jupp. And taking her place at the desk next to me, please welcome our scorer, the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, we start this week with a game called Sexed Down Songs. So, teams, I'd like you to suggest sexed-down versions of some well-known songs. Barry, you can start.
Do you think I'm 60?
Tim.
You can leave your truss on.
Miles.
I just called to say I love Crew.
Jeremy?
It's raining rain.
Can't get you out of my hedge.
You'll never walk again.
Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It Over With.
It's fun to stay at the DVLA.
Purple Stain.
Got to get you into my wife.
I Touch My Shelf.
What is this thing called, love?
It's time for a musical round now, as I invite the teams to play one song to the tune of another. Well, this round pushes our teams to the very limit of their musical ability, as Jeremy Hardy found out recently when he attempted to sing Roy Orbison's Crying to the tune of Roy Orbison's Crying. That musical accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell. Colin recently revealed he could add ELO to his CV. He gave him Clove for 11 points. Okay, we'll start with you, Barry. I'd like you to sing the words of Anarchy in the UK by the Sex Pistols to the tune of A, You're Adorable.
I am an antichrist, I am an anarchist. Don't know what I want, but I know how to get it. I want to destroy the passer-by, 'cause I want to be anarchy. Anarchy for the UK, it's coming sometime. Maybe I give her on time. Stop a traffic line, your future dream is a sharpest scheme, 'cause I want to be anarchy.
Thank you, Barry. Tim, it's you next. I'd like you to sing the words of The Wheels on the Bus to the tune of the Demis Roussos classic, Forever and Ever.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, 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 round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. All through the town, the wipers on the bus go swish, 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 oh swish, swish, swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. All through the town, the horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn goes beep, beep, beep. All through the town, the bell on the bus goes ding, 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 ding. The horn on the bus goes ding, 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 ding.
Thank you, Tim. In case you're interested, Tim Brooke-Taylor has been invited back to Bath in January to turn off the Christmas lights. Your turn, Miles, and I'd like you to sing the words of The Laughing Policeman to the tune of Harry Nilsson's Without You.
I know a fat old policeman, he is always on our street. A fat and jolly red-faced man, he really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman, he's never known to frown. And everybody says he's the happiest man in town. He laughs upon point duty, he laughs upon his beat, he laughs at everybody. When he's walking in the street, he never can stop laughing. He says he's never tried. But once he did arrest a man and laughed until he cried. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
By the way, if anyone would like to take home a stray dog, there will be quite a few at stage door by now. And finally, Jeremy. That was a bit sarcastic. Jeremy, I'd like you to sing the words of Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Lot to the tune of Bob Dylan's Make You Feel My Love.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers cannot deny that when a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get spry, want to pull up tight, 'cause you notice that butt was stuck. Deep in the jeans she's wearing, I am hooked, and I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I want to get with you and to take your picture. My homeboy tried to warn me, but that butt you got makes me so horny.
Thank you, Jeremy Hardy. Well, the next game is called Word for Word, and it's all about words. The Vasu, a warlike tribe from Samoa, have no word for welcome. It's an idea they got from the Gloucester Tourist Board. In this game, each team should attempt to exchange unrelated words, while the opposing team tries to spot a connection. Tim and Miles, you can start exchanging your words, while Barry and Jeremy, you should challenge to take over play if you think you've spotted a connection. Off you go, Tim and Miles.
Camel.
Trousers.
Crumpet.
Jacuzzi.
Cokes.
Flam.
Barry.
Well, I've got a personal involvement in this. I was once coaxed into a jacuzzi. I don't want to go into details, but I loved it.
I should imagine they didn't...
Did you manage to get it working?
Yes. What, the jacuzzi?
Oh, fair enough. I mean, it's a personal anecdote.
Thank you, Jack.
It has resonance for you, so there was a connection there. Unfortunately, I have to hand it over to Jeremy and Barry.
Allergy.
Balcony.
Bucolic.
Eczema.
Exacerbate.
Perch.
Miles?
Well, eczema is something that you can exacerbate.
No, it's not. It's a place in Devon.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, I think fair enough if you said eczema instead of eczema. I'm not entirely sure. Still with Jeremy and Barry.
Oh. Indicate.
Linoleum.
Miles has challenged again, Miles.
If you go into a linoleum shop and they say, which lino do you want? You go, well, like that one. You'd indicate, didn't you?
You got us there.
Fair enough, there is a...
Do you get out much, Miles?
There's a connection there, so over to Miles and Tim.
Beaver.
Quadruple.
Slot.
Caustic.
Barry.
The jacuzzi, I was coaxed. I was coaxed into had a quadruple slot in case of emergencies.
Well, there's a connection you found there, so
yes, thank you, Jack.
I'll let you have that, Barry. So over to Barry and Jeremy.
Indigo.
Forest.
Mellifluous. Oh, what?
Tim.
Is that what they said to you when you went to the jacuzzi? Indigo?
So it was you in the steam, was it?
Connection has been made
I
there.
own up to that, yeah.
Yeah, so over to Miles and Tim.
Marsupial.
Dolt.
Buttock.
Burst. What?
Barry has challenged you there.
Yes.
Barry, what was
I can't wait to know why.
Another painful jacuzzi memory.
Okay, well, I'll let you have that, Barry. So over to Barry and Jeremy.
Chair.
Table. No, surely not.
Miles.
No, if you give me, I think there is a connection between chair and table. They're both furniture, in a way.
Yeah, wow.
In a way?
Yeah.
I think that's a bit tangential.
Buzz withdrawn.
There's just no need to be pedantic about it. We're just having fun. It's a game, all right?
Messiah.
What?
Messiah.
Repetition.
And the sound of that gong reminds us all that I've just discovered a way to finish that game. Okay, well, our next round is all about titles, called Trail of the Lonesome Pun. A poor choice of title can spell doom for any creative project. Witness the very poor take-up among psychoanalysts of Sigmund Freud's first published paper on the Oedipus complex. You ain't half hot, mum. Now, the people whose job it is to come up with ideas for radio and TV shows can be remarkably lazy with their programme titles, so I'll ask the teams to share examples of programmes where the content has been contrived to suit what someone thought would make a clever title. Miles, you could start maybe.
Coming up after the break, a light-hearted look at civil rights activist Martin Luther King's penchant for coarse fishing. That's I Have a Bream.
Barry.
Coming up on BBC One, Bill Oddie encourages homeowners to turf over their backyards in an attempt to lure an increasingly rare garden songbird back to the UK. That's sod that for a lark.
Tim.
And now on BBC Two, expect strong language and scenes of a sexual nature as we follow the arrests of several prominent members of the Bath Allotments Association following eyewitness reports of wife-swapping parties. That's people who work in glass houses shouldn't throw orgies.
Jeremy.
And tomorrow morning, a new programme in which antiques enthusiasts try to come up with rhyming slang names for Tim Wonnacott. That's Bargain Hunt. 12:15.
Coming up on Radio 4, a heartwarming documentary showing how self-medication and an understanding of their condition provided invaluable relief for constipated Bible scholars. That's Know Thine Enema.
Later on BBC One, a dramatisation of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's lost novel in which his detective hero is beaten to death. That's Holmes Under the Hammer at 9 o'clock. And later on, old ladies show their tattoos to Kevin MacLeod in Grand Designs.
Well, it's time for a musical game called Name That Joke. Comedy theorists claim that there are 6 basic joke forms, which will come as a surprise to anyone who's seen Barry's act. Barry, come back. Have some of you got livestock in here? In this round, Colin will play a series of musical clues which fit together to form a well-known joke, and the teams must try to identify each clue in turn. The team which correctly identifies the joke first wins. Okay, so fingers on buzzers, teams. Colin, can we please have the first musical clue for the first joke, please?
What is it?
I'm not sure what that is.
Is that Alice's restaurant?
Oh, a restaurant.
It was Alice's restaurant.
OK, there's a man talking to his mate, and his mate says, have you got any special plans for your anniversary? The man says, yes. Now, I've got a special surprise for the wife, because a few months ago, we walked past this restaurant, and she looked at it and she said, oh, that really does look like a lovely restaurant. So, as a special surprise, I'm going to walk her past it again.
Barry?
Old Chinese restaurant, and a man called the waiter up. He said, this chicken's rubbery. He said, thank you very much, sir.
Miles?
The other evening, my wife and I, we were sitting in a restaurant drinking wine, and she suddenly said, I love you. And I said, is that you or the wine talking? And she said, it was me, talking to the wine.
Well, none of those are the joke we're aiming for. Maybe we should have the next clue, please. Colin?
Oh, go on.
Yeah, Barry?
Wind beneath my wings?
Yes. It was.
Well, that's birds and parrots, isn't it? I would think.
Looks like it's going to be, yeah.
Man's parrot kept swearing a lot, and he said to his mate, it's driving me mad, this parrot swearing all the time. He said, stick him in the fridge for 5 minutes, he'll get the message. So he said to the parrot, you're going to stop swearing? And the parrot said, why don't you? He said, no, get in the fridge. Closed the door, timed him 5 minutes, took the parrot out. You're going to stop swearing? And the parrot said, all right. The parrot looked back in the fridge and said, what did that chicken do?
I think it might be a wind joke, is it? Yeah. There's a woman goes to see a pharmacist and she says that she's very, very embarrassing. I've got terrible flatulence. In fact, it's actually happening now. I mean, the thing is, it's odourless and silent, but it's very, very uncomfortable. And the pharmacist says, OK, I'd like you to take 2 of these tablets 3 times a day. Come back to see me in a week. After a week, she goes back.
And he says, any progress? She says, oh no, if anything, I mean, it's worse. I mean, now they've started to really, really stink. He says, right, that's your sense of smell sorted out, now let's work on your hearing.
Any others on that? We haven't got to the joke that I was hoping we'd find.
Oh, Barry must know it.
No, I'm phased here.
I took my wife to a restaurant. This is the answer to that none of you got. I took my wife to a restaurant the other night, and during the main course, I realised I desperately needed to break wind, and the music was quite loud, so I timed my reliefs to the beat of the music. After just a few songs, I started to feel better, and I finished my coffee and noticed that the whole restaurant was staring at me. And that's when I remembered I was listening to my iPod.
You'll win that round, Jack. You'll win that.
Well, let's have another round of that. I think we'll go for another joke, please. Colin, give us a clue, would you? Barry.
Goodness gracious me.
Yep.
Doctor, I'm in trouble. Went to the doctor's and he told me, he said, take your clothes off. I said, OK, where shall I put them? He said, over there on top of mine.
He must when he goes to the doctor says, what's the problem? He goes, I've got a bit of lettuce sticking out of my backside. Doctor says, you mustn't worry, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Did he put a dressing on it?
Excellent. Well, no, that's not the joke that we're aiming for. That's not the answer. So another musical clue, please, Colin.
Oh, OK. That's the funeral march.
Yeah.
OK, so there's a funeral parlour, and a woman goes the night before her husband's funeral. She goes down to see her husband for the last time. It's all nicely laid out in the coffin. She goes down with the funeral director, and he says, what do you think, madam? And she says, oh, no, oh, gosh, you've put him in a blue suit. And he says, is that a problem? He says, well, he hated blue, and we've given all his other suits away to charity. I don't know what to do. The undertaker says, leave it with me. I'll try and sort it out. The funeral is in the morning, but I'll see if we can sort it out. And she pops back in before the funeral in the morning. Says, were you able to sort it out? And he says, well, bizarrely, you're not going to believe this, but another lady came in to see her husband, and he was in a grey suit, and she said, oh no, my husband loved blue suits, so all we had to do was swap the heads.
On the sad subject of mortality, there's an old guy staggering home from the pub, and he slumped on a bench, and he looked up, and there was a figure wearing a black cowl carrying a scythe. And the old boy said, who are you? And the figure leaned in and said, I am death. And the old boy said, I said, who are you?
There are two men playing golf. One of them is about to take his swing when a funeral procession appears on the road next to the course. He stops mid-swing, takes off his cap, closes his eyes, bows his head in contemplation. His opponent comments, that must be the most touching thing I've ever seen. You must be a sensitive man. The man replies, yeah, well, we were married 35 years.
There's this man who's at a funeral, and during the service, he suddenly asks the vicar for the Wi-Fi code. And, the vicar said, please have some respect for your poor dead mother. And the man says, is that all lowercase?
Actually, none of you have come up with the gag, the joke that we were after. Do you know it,
I don't know.
You know?
Is it about mortality? And
yes.
OK. Man goes to the doctor, and the doctor says, I've got very, very bad news. I'm afraid your condition is terminal. And the man says, oh no, how long have I got? He says, 10. He says, what, months, weeks? 9, 8, 7, 6.
That was the winning joke. Well done, Jeremy. Okay. It's very nearly the end of the show, but there's just time to fit in a quick round of Bathroom Film Club. Samantha informs me she loves to spend time relaxing in the bathroom, and she recently shared her formula for the perfect bath. Apparently it's all down to the water's depth, temperature and mineral content. Samantha says she likes it 12 inches hot and hard. That's like a single entendre, isn't it? Teams, I'd like you to suggest film titles likely to prove popular in the bathroom. Jeremy, you can start.
Remains of the B-Day.
Larry.
Never shave nether again.
Tim.
Inglorious bath turds.
Miles.
Bade Das Boot.
The Armitage Shanks Redemption.
Monster Sink.
Winnie the Pooh.
Scum.
Stopcock and 2 soaking flannels.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Rim.
Lav, actually.
Bring me the head and shoulders of Alfredo Garcia.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the callous cold caller of calamity harasses the huffy housewife of humanity, and the landline of lucidity is launched lustily towards the dustbin of destiny, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the teams, Samantha and myself, and our audience here in Bath, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Miles Jupp, Brooke-Taylor and Jeremy Hardy were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello, and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week for a second visit to the fine town of Colchester on the south coast of Devon. We really should get a better sat-nav. In 1759, there was an attempt to land a French invasion force along the coast near here at Malden, which was intended to support Bonnie Prince Charlie's Jacobite rebellion for control of the cream cracker market. However, the fleet became lost in thick fog and drifted along the coast, almost running aground at Frinton. The French force only realised where they were when they spotted 2 children building a sandcastle and immediately surrendered to them. Colchester is home to the Essex Council Road Planning Department. However, the department is to be closed down after it was discovered they've been planning Essex roads. This year, Colchester's Best Citizen Award went to Alan Wilson for services to the town. In his spare time, Alan operated a children's crossing, did gardening for pensioners, and ran errands for the housebound. Sadly, he's now unemployed after he gave up his seat to a blind man and was sacked from his job as an Arriva bus driver. Colchester's MP is the Conservative William Quince, who campaigned for Britain to leave the EU and has successfully introduced immigration controls at Essex ports based on the Australian system. The first shipload of convicts arrives next month. But Essex ports aren't the only places that may wish to restrict who they let in. Let's meet the teams. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Tony Hawks. Brooke-Taylor and Pippa Evans. And taking our place at the desk next to me, please welcome our scorer, the ever delightful Samantha. Well, we start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. These days, many people fail to understand the difference between similar words or even places. For example, I'm often asked the difference between Torquay and Torbay. Well, Torbay is a coastal borough in South Devon, roughly equidistant from the cities of Exeter and Plymouth, whereas Torquay is what a Geordie has for his Christmas dinner. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, team. So your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Pippa, you can start.
Pastrami, the art of meat folding.
Barry.
Eerie, bit like an ear.
Tim.
Dogma, bitch.
Tony.
Metabolics, unimpressed with metaphysics.
Gonorrhea.
Oh.
Deaf woman.
Arcade, benefit gig for Noah.
Unkempt, the process by which Spandau Ballet split up.
Masonette, tiny Freemason.
Lazy, French 40 winks.
Cirencester, to father an ancient relative.
Bastard, fish excrement.
Impeccable, bird-proof.
Dictaphone, someone you don't want to call.
Trumped, talked down to by a xenophobic, sexist, mentally challenged bigot.
Well, the teams are now going to sing along with some well-known discs in the game called Pick Up Song. These days, rare vinyl commands a fortune at auction. The holy grail for collectors is the single Bill Gates put out, When I'm Cleaning Windows 8.1. Samantha will spin the discs, and each of you should sing along to your records, teams, until Samantha turns the volume down. If, on its return, you are within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean a gutless pantomimic response indicative of the intellectual apathy that has brought our once proud nation to its knees. What do points mean? And this week's prize is a cycling trip hosted by a leading actress. It's this Francis de la Tour de France. So, Tim, you're to start, and I'd like you to accompany one-time Colchester resident, Steve Harley, singing Come Up and See Me, Make Me Smile.
You've done it all. You've broken every code. Falls the rebel to the floor. You spoiled the game, no matter what you say. For only metal, what a bore. Blue eyes, blue eyes. How come you tell so many lies? Come up and see me, make me smile. Or do what you want, running away. There's nothing left, walk on and run away. Maybe you'll tarry for a while. Maybe you'll tarry.
Thank you, Tim. Okay, you're next, Barry, and I'd like you to accompany Chaz and Dave singing Rabbit.
You got a beautiful chin. You got beautiful skin. You got a beautiful face. You got taste. You got beautiful eyes. You got beautiful thighs. You got a lot without a doubt. But I'm thinking of blowing you out. 'Cause you won't stop talking. Why don't you give it a rest? You got my rabbit and say Sainsbury's.
Sometimes audiences clap along to help, but not here in Colchester. You're just going to let him hang there, won't you? On that happy note, on to Pippa. Pippa, would you accompany Caris Matthews and Catatonia?
No can take a piece of mine.
And if all you've got to do today is hesitate, come here. You can leave it late with me. You should be taking it easy on yourself. You should be making it easy on yourself. 'Cause you and I know us all over the front page. You give me road rage, racing through the best days. It's up to you, boy, driving me crazy, thinking you may be losing your mind. If all you got to prove.
Pippa Evans being absolutely brilliant there, despite the distraction of several members of the audience who decided to goose step around the arena. I think it's an Essex thing, isn't it? Right, finally, Tony, can you please accompany Austrian 80s band Falco singing Rock Me Amadeus?
Start, hat und Schultern, den trinken die den prima Frauen und der Ginen rief, kann man Rock Me Amadeus. War Superstar, war popular, war so ekelt, wurde da heute klar. War allen so eine große Sinne Rocky Doll und alles rief, kann man Rock Me Amadeus. Amadeus, 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 Amadeus. Amadeus. Come on and rock me, Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus.
Thank you, Tony. Okay, time for some acting now in the miming round called Sound Charades. This is based on the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue, a show that featured Mime Master General Lionel Blair. And, Lionel recently accepted an offer to appear on the 35th series of Who Do You Think You Are? Or, as it's now known, Who Do You Think Pulled Out? Tim and Pippa, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Poldark. Poldark.
It's television and it's one word and it goes like this.
Knock, knock.
Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you so late at night. I'm from Ipso Mori, the research people. I wonder if I could ask you how you intend to vote in the forthcoming election.
Well, certainly. Well, after a lot of thought, my wife and I have decided...
Oh, well, wow, what just happened then?
Oh, that'll be a power cut.
Well, do you mind if we carry on anyway?
No, not at all.
Thank you very much.
The end.
Well, I'm groping and fumbling here, but the listeners can't see that.
Yeah, I'm not enjoying it much.
Well, the power cut, things would go dark, wouldn't they?
They would, yeah.
And, dark pole? No, hang on. Pole dark.
Okay, And I'm Barry and Tony. Your title's now being exhibited on the laser display board. And once more, the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Crimson Peak. Crimson Peak.
It's a film, 2 words.
Hamish!
Angus, you'll have had your tea.
Och, I need something stronger than tea. I've just seen Mrs. Nocty's chihuahua.
Not again.
I just popped into Kiltsaras for a sporran upgrade, and there she was, bold as brass.
With her chihuahua?
The poor wee thing. She's dyed it bright green.
Well, she does like to colour all her pooches. You haven't seen her Pekingese.
Oh, don't tell me. What has she done? Well, what has she done?
You said don't tell you.
Out with it, man!
Be careful what you wish for.
What colour has she dyed her Pekingese?
Bright red.
A bright red Pekingese. Now she's gone too far. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's obviously set in Wales, but I don't know.
Well, there was dogs, wasn't there?
There was dogs, and little dogs.
Little
Scarlet
dogs.
red.
Scarlet red. Crimson, perhaps?
Crimson. Not Crimson Peak, is it?
Well, it's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. But first I noticed our postman has been straining under the welter burden of a letter. It comes from Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. Mrs. Trellis writes, Dear Kevin MacLeod, I have a solution to that problem you have on Grand Designs, where every couple overspends their budget 45 minutes into the programme. Just keep it to 30 minutes. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis. Okay, well, in honour of Colchester's long history as a garrison town, we're going to play the military version of the game. So remember, teams, a player may outflank an opponent on the diagonal, but only if preceded by a frontal assault. Pincer movements count double, and any player formally encircled may employ their trebuchet. So, Tim, you can start.
I start with Green Park.
Oh, well, diagonal, I think I can now. Queen's Park.
No helping, please, audience.
Can I go round the outside down to Waterloo?
Is that a frontal assault?
I thought it was a pincer.
No, it's actually neither a pincer nor a frontal assault.
So I'm not formally encircled, though, am I?
No, you're not yet.
No, so I can go Stratford East.
Stratford East.
Thank you.
You've obviously never played this game before. Dollis Hill?
Dollis Hill, so you're obviously setting up an ambush.
Oh, don't tell them.
I'm obliged to, because I'm a traitor. Barry.
Now I can do a pincer movement, and I can go edgeware.
You don't literally have to do a pincer movement when you say that, Pippa.
I'll overland to Dalston Junction, please.
I'll counter with barking.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peg's Passage.
What?
Sorry, I was just having a dream. Osterley.
Osterley?
Oh, okay. Jack, you can't, surely.
No, that's permitted, Osterley.
Really?
Are you going to use your trebuchet?
But not... I did a pincer 3 moves ago, so Tim can't come up with that now.
Use your trebuchet.
It's too late.
Use it.
No.
You use your trebuchet. You bought it. You've been polishing it all afternoon. Use it.
Well, this is reminiscent of the 1972 semi-finals in Helsinki.
Well, I apologise. Well, I
Barry
apologise.
was a grumpy bastard then as well.
I apologise, then. I've got to retreat now. Oxford Circus.
You know what's coming.
Mornington Crescent.
Unbelievable.
Amazing, Pippa. Is that the first time you've played on the show, isn't it? Which is a remarkable feat. There you go.
Thank you
it's
so
just
much.
goes to
Brilliant.
show you get someone with actual intelligence and not on medication, and they can find their way quite easily. Okay. This next round celebrates The Only Way is Essex, the groundbreaking reality show that featured its own famous pre-Spanish holiday diet, no carbs before Marbs. This is based on the original Barry Cryer diet, no Stella before Marbella. Okay, teams, I'm going to read to you the words of a renowned local celebrity from which certain key passages have been removed, and your job is to fill in the missing bits. And the local celebrity in question is Joey Essex. Yes. This Friday, I got my mates round, Dan, Jamie, Mitch and Steve. We watched a film. Back to the Future was my favourite when I was a kid. It's so sick. Imagine if you could go back in time. You could have a little chat to yourself when you were younger. I'd go back to when I was 2 and I'd be able to tell myself,
this is as clever as you're ever going to get.
I would tell myself that I should stop crying over Furbies because when I'm 24, I'll have enough money to buy as many Furbies as I want. Yeah, Joey, you really made it. On Saturday, I woke up at 9:30 a.m. The first thing I think about when I wake up is...
existential determinism.
Is porridge.
Close.
Before I get out of bed, I spend ages looking at...
the instructions on my trousers.
at Twitter. The first thing I do when I get up is clean.
But the second thing I do is not so clean.
Is clean my teeth. You might not believe it, but when it came to getting a new set of teeth, I decided to get some that
were brighter than me.
It looked a bit more natural. I was going out into town in the evening, so I had to plan my outfit for the night out. These are my style rules. Shades are good to wear in nightclubs as they make you enjoy your evening more because...
people think you're blind and look after you.
Because you can't tell what's going on and can't get hassled. In fact, that's what I said. Fame is weird. Girls will come up to me and say, oh my God, I love you. Or my mum wanted me to tell you that she loves you. I always say...
I'm Barry Cryer.
I always say, no way, seriously. I've got a code language I use with Dave, my agent, if it ever gets too much and I want to get away from someone. I ask him to get me an...
Widdicombe.
an apple juice. I love man bags and have loads of them. D&G, Prada, Gucci. I don't know how I lived without a man bag. Sometimes I wear one in the house when I'm...
incontinent.
When I'm cooking. If I go out without a man bag, it's like I'm...
a grown-up.
like I'm missing something. I think I'm a good age at the moment because it means I can date girls of 27 or 28, but also...
maybe even a slightly higher IQ.
Also younger ones like 23. Having a surname like Essex usually helps when I'm...
lost.
when I'm talking to people. My first pet was Tiddles, my...
goldfish.
My cat. Once by accident I nearly...
spoke sense.
nearly broke her tail in the patio door. My dream house will have 2 giant, massive gates, one on the left and one on the right, and in the middle a big
gap so you can get in.
A big roundabout. The house will have a medium-sized front door, thick and
wooden like me.
Thick and wooden. I was trying to remember who is in our royal family the other day. I know there's Prince William and Prince Charles. Then I thought there was someone called
King Edward for baking and chipping.
No, Charles Dickens. The things I learnt on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here are submerge means underwater. A punchline is the end of a joke. Cabbage and lettuce aren't the same thing. It rains on purpose in a rainforest. RSVP is not something to do with pets. And koalas aren't...
Fizzy drinks.
aren't electric. Well, anyway, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to fit in a quick round of cheesy songbook. Samantha tells me she's just returned from a visit to a gentleman cheesemaker who invited her to assist him in the process. He made a Stilton while she worked on a selection of cream cheeses. In the end, he was very impressed by how easily hers were spreading, while she in turn was delighted to see his blue-veined offering noticeably harden during the course of the session. Teams, I'd like you to suggest song titles likely to prove popular with an audience of cheese lovers. You can start this one, please. Pippa.
Streets of Philadelphia.
Harry.
Cheese Release Me.
I quiche a girl and I liked it.
Ding dong dairily on high.
I should have known feta.
Ricotta, get out of this place.
Killing Me Souffle with his song.
The Way We Were.
Air on a cheese string.
Anything by Dairy Lee Lewis. Edam and the Ants. Ry Gouda. Mozzarella Fitzgerald.
Well, leave them wanting more, as they say. I think they definitely wanted more. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the tangerine spray tan of time creosotes the facial features of fate, and the twinkling Swarovski crystals of dreams are stapled to the dazzling vajazzle of destiny, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the team, Samantha and myself, and our audience here in Colchester, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Tony Hawks, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Pippa Evans have been given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. Programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith.
Present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week on our visit to historic Colchester in the fine county of Essex. Around the year 60 AD, Colchester was attacked by Boadicea, queen of the Iceni, the tribe that rose in revolt against Roman rule for centuries. She's been known as Boadicea, but a group of Cambridge linguists recently insisted, from a study of Proto-Celtic languages, that Boadicea must be pronounced Boudica. What a bunch of tockers. The next significant event in Colchester occurred in 1846 with the arrival of the railway. The new line connected London to Ipswich, which meant that a standard time zone had to be adopted. Until then, if it was noon in London, it was 12:15 in Colchester, while in Ipswich, the little hand was on 1 and the big hand was on 5. Actually, you know, the people of Ipswich don't find jokes like that especially funny. They say they can count the times they've laughed at them on the fingers of one hand. So 7, then. Colchester is home to the headquarters of the Model Railway Enthusiasts Society. They currently have a special offer on lifetime membership, which comes with unlimited virginity. The curator of Colchester's Roman Life Museum, Arthur Williams, insists on living like a Roman, has changed his name to Artus Villius, and even talks to his family and tells jokes only in Latin. Sado. Sadas, Sadat, Sadamus, Sadatis, Sadant. But he's not alone here in telling 2,000-year-old jokes. Let's meet the teams. On my left, Barry Cryer and Tony Hawks. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Pippa Evans. And taking her place at the desk next to me, please welcome our scorer, the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, we start this week with a game based on unsuccessful products. Despite huge marketing campaigns and the best of intentions, some products are doomed to fail. Take, for example, Sainsbury's ill-fated condom for life. So, teams, I'd like you to suggest some products that never caught on with the public. Barry, you can start.
Pot poodle.
Tim.
Samsung Galaxy Firelighters.
Pippa.
KY jelly babies.
Tony.
Anti-inflammatory condoms.
A boil in the bag.
Baby ejector seats.
The anal bee electric toothbrush.
The combined lightning rod and selfie stick.
S&M's.
Fingerless surgical gloves.
Loo paper rental.
Well, time now. Time now for a musical round, as I invite the teams to play one song to the tune of another. Musical accompaniment is provided by our veteran pianist, Colin Sell. Incidentally, listeners may be interested to learn that Colin had an astonishing 7 hits in a single year. Yes, he's had to completely redesign his website. Okay, we will start with you, Tim. I would like you to sing the words of Hanky Panky by Madonna to the tune of Loch Lomond.
Some girls, they like candy and others like to grind. I'll settle for the back of your hand somewhere on my behind. Treat me like I'm a bad girl even when I'm being good to you. I don't want you to thank me, you can just spank me. Some guys like to sweet talk and others they like to tease. Tie my hands behind my back and ooh, I'm in ecstasy. Don't slob away with kisses, I can get that from my sisters. Before I get too cranky, you better like Hanky a Panky.
Barry, you're next, please. I'd like you to sing the words of your pink toothbrush to the tune of On the Street Where You Live.
You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a blue toothbrush. Have we met somewhere before? You're a pink toothbrush, and I think, toothbrush, that we met by the bathroom door. Glad to meet, toothbrush. Such a sweet toothbrush, how you thrill me through and through. Don't be hard, toothbrush, on a soft toothbrush, 'cause I can't help loving you every time I hear you whistle. It makes my nylon bristle.
Barry Cryer says, marvellous how he can still get up to those high notes. The trouble is, he can't remember what he went up there for. Your turn, Pippa. I'd like you to sing the words of Combine Harvester by the Wurzels to the tune of Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
I drove my tractor through your haystack last night. I threw my pitchfork at your dog to keep quiet. Now something's telling me that you're avoiding me. Come on now, darling, you got something that I need. 'Cause I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Come on now. Let's get together in perfect harmony. I got 20 acres and you got 43. Now I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key now.
Thank you, Pippa. Thank you, Pippa. She sounds so different on Gardener's Question Time. And finally, Tony, I'd like you to sing the words of Rehab by Amy Winehouse to the tune of By the Light of the Silvery Moon.
They tried to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, you'll know, no. No, I ain't got the time. And if my daddy thinks I'm fine, he tried to make me go to rehab. I won't go.
Tony. Well, the next game is called Word for Word, and it's all about words. The Matua tribe in Equatorial New Guinea have no word for no, although, interestingly, the Matua women have 49 words for headache. In this game, each team attempts to exchange unrelated words while the opposing team tries to spot a connection. So Tim and Pippa, you can start exchanging your words, while Barry and Tony, you should challenge to take over play if you think you've spotted a connection. Off you go, please, Tim and Pippa.
Dustbin.
Gyrate.
Crumpet.
Fisherman's friend.
Buttock.
Tim, you noticed a connection there between fisherman's friend and buttock.
But call me Tony.
Yeah. I agree.
If I may, Tony.
You wouldn't have a fisherman's friend without buttocks. So, you'd kind of say, no, I don't want you as my friend. So there's a kind of connection there.
That's a sort of a negative connection, though, that you wouldn't have a fisherman's friend.
It is. Yeah, fortunately, it was Tim that challenged.
Yes. afraid you've lost 2 points there, Tim, and it's over to Tony and Barry.
Shall we start?
Yes.
Tim.
Hesitation.
Corporal.
Eugenics.
Glove puppet.
Jig.
What?
Jig.
Repetition.
Your challenge was repetition, was it? I feel you tricked them into that. So it's over to you, Tony and Barry.
Abacus.
Thrusting.
B-Day.
Blunder.
Coria.
Tim.
I once had a thrusting B-Day blunder, and I don't really want to talk about it here.
Well, oh, goodness. Now, that gong tells me that I have successfully come up with a way of ending that game. Well, the next round is all about the world of medicine. The NHS today is often in the news for long patient waiting lists and chronic overcrowding, but I have it on very good authority that the local hemorrhoid day clinic always has plenty of free seats. In this round, one team has developed an obscure condition which the other team should attempt to diagnose. And we'll start with you, Tim and Pippa. The identity of your complaint is now being displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Tim and Pippa think they're the M25. Tim and Pippa think they're the M25.
Off you go, Tim and Pippa.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. What seems to be the problem?
Is it cold in here? It's probably just me. I've got terrible circulation.
I'm a bit worried about my shoulders.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, Tim, they're very hard.
Yeah. I'm always close to a breakdown.
Nice bollards, Tim.
Thanks.
I think you're suffering under the apprehension that you believe you are a motorway.
Yes.
Oh.
Specifically, was it the M25?
Yep.
Oh, okay. M25.
Yes.
Okay, your turn to be patients, Barry and Tony, and again, the identity of your mystery medical condition now be displayed. And here is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Barry and Tony think they're cats. Barry and Tony think they're cats.
Do come in.
Welcome to you. Hello. I go to the doctors a lot. Hello. What seems to be the trouble?
Well,
Do you have a problem?
Sorry, are you talking to us?
You've got to tell us what the problem is, otherwise we can't help you.
Actually, I think I'll take a stroll over here. No reason.
What is the matter with you? What is the problem?
The sofa looks comfy. I could give that a right seeing to.
What is the matter? What are you? Just tell us what the problem is. It's a straight answer.
We just want to live here, really.
Yeah, we were wondering whether we might come and live here. We wanted to see what you have to offer.
Yeah, we don't want to be hasty. I mean, there's other ones we've got to see as well, aren't there?
I'll be honest, I've got no idea what is going on.
I'm in shock. I was nearly hit by a milk float yesterday. I could have died.
You're always saying that.
No, I'm not.
I've heard you say it at least 8 times.
Oh, wait a minute.
Have you got any milk?
I think I know it.
Well, we're lucky. 8 out of 10 places never have any milk.
Do you think you're cats?
OK, next up is a quick-fire round called the yes-no interlude. So, Tim, can you name the President of France?
Yes.
Barry, do you know what the capital of Ghana is?
No.
Pippa now, can you spell pneumonia?
Yes.
Tony, do you know where you'd find a slow loris?
No.
Well done, I'm impressed. Shall we go around again?
Yes.
Incorrect, the answer is no. The next round is entitled Specialist Greeting Cards. The card manufacturers often target certain regions with specific cards. A bestseller here in Essex is the plastic surgery range. Congratulations, 38 double D today. However, there's definitely a gap in the market in the UK team, so I'd like you, please, to come up with special occasion rhymes and messages for events not currently catered for by today's greetings card companies. You can start this one, please, Pippa.
For Granny's 100th birthday. You've reached 100 years of age, so we're dancing a conga to wish you happiness all your life, or a fortnight, whichever's longer.
Barry.
This is to an old gay mate who's just come out. So pleased to hear that you've come out. Not telling has been such a strain. Just sorry that your agoraphobia meant you had to go back in again.
Tony.
This is on the occasion of your wife leaving you for another woman. You had a lovely marriage, shared such special days. Just a shame you didn't notice that she liked to swing both ways.
This is wishing somebody best of luck on their travels. You like to travel when you're bored, somewhere close but still abroad. But now something comes and completely wrecks it. Yes, you're right, it's bloody Brexit.
This is congratulations on starting a media studies degree course. Your future's sorted. 3 whole years of study and enjoyment, then £50,000 of debt and long-term unemployment.
This is congratulations on becoming a cyclist. Roses are red, and if the traffic lights are, just ignore them.
On moving to the flat below Brian Blessed. Silent night, holy night, Gordon's alive! That gave you a fright.
Commiserations card to somebody losing their BHS pension.
Oh, God.
It's not just you that's losing lots. What about me, I mean? Right now, I'm down to my last 3 yachts. Yours ever, Philip Green.
This is on the occasion of leaving Eastern Europe for a new job in England. Surely there is nothing now, your new life to obstruct. Oh, dearie me, there's Brexit. Now you're really... Actually, I'm not going to finish this.
On losing a winning lottery ticket. I hear you lost your ticket on that night we went out boozing. It brings a tear when I think of the money that you're losing. I'll see you when I'm back from the Bahamas, where I'm cruising.
This is to the owner of a sick cat. Your pussycat's been poisoned. What a dreadful thing to happen. At least he knows now not to use my flower beds to crap on.
Time for a musical game now called Name That Joke. Musical accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell. Colin tells us he's recently been trying to put together a 5-piece, and when that's done, he says he'll try a more challenging jigsaw. In this round, Colin will play a series of musical clues which fit together to form a well-known joke. Now, the teams must try to identify each clue in turn, and the team which identifies the joke first wins. So, fingers on buzzers, and Colin, can we have the first musical clue, please? Tim.
How much is that doggy in the window?
It was, I think.
Yeah. OK, this vet said to the guy who came in, I'm terribly sorry, I'm going to have to put your dog down. He said, why? Because he's so bloody heavy.
I went to a zoo and it only had one dog. It was a Shih Tzu.
This man was teaching a dog to play the trumpet on a train in Essex, and within half an hour it had got from barking to tooting.
Scotland, I think it's the joke about the dog that's in the second-hand shop, and this man is wandering round, and as he goes past this dog, the dog says, "Hello, mate, how you doing?" The bloke can't believe it, and the dog says, don't me, I can talk, don't get fazed by it. I'm an exceptional dog, I shouldn't really be here. I used to work in Colombia, I was a sniffer dog, I've busted some of the biggest drug rings that have been going. Then I gave that up because I wanted to give a little bit back, and I came over here and I worked as a guide dog for the blind, and then sadly, my owner died, and now I'm here. Bloke says, "This is incredible." Goes up to the guy that runs the shop, says, "Is that dog for sale?" Bloke says, "Yes." He says, "How much?" He says, "It's a tenner." He says, "A tenner for a dog like that? How can it be so cheap?" He says, "Because he's a bloody liar, hasn't done any of those things."
OK, let's try the next clue, please, Colin. Barry.
Is that sexual healing? Nothing to do with the round. I was just talking about earlier. No, well, it's not healing for me.
Yeah, that was sexual healing, wasn't it, Colin?
An older couple, and she said to him, "Let's go upstairs and make love." He said, "I can't do both."
I think it's the one about a man who's very keen on doing some lovemaking. So he goes to the chemist and he says to the chemist, "Do you sell Viagra?" And the chemist says, "Yes." And the man says, "Can you get it over the counter?" And he says, "Yes, if you take enough of it."
I was making love to my wife the other night when she said, "Go on, say dirty things to me." I said, "Bath, kitchen, living room."
They give old guys Viagra in old people's homes, it stops them rolling out of bed.
What are the 3 words a woman doesn't want to hear when she's making love?
I don't know.
Honey, I'm home.
OK, thank you for those. We'll go on to the next clue to the joke that we're trying to get to. Tony?
Is that the theme tune to the vet programme? What's it called?
All Creatures Great and
All
Small.
Creatures Great and Small, right,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's set in Yorkshire. So I've got a Yorkshire joke that I think it might be. A man takes his cat to the vet. He says to the vet, he says, "Hey up, lad, I need to talk to thee about my cat." And the vet says, "Is this a Tom?" And he says, "No, I brought it with us."
This old dear had a dog called Bobby, and she'd always pop him out for his ritual pee. And one night she was up west in London having a good time, and she gets home about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and she pops Bobby out for his pee, and he doesn't come back. And she goes out, and he's at it with a bitch from down the road. And she shouted, she got a bucket of water, she prodded them with a broom, and she panicked. So she rang the local vet, and he picked the phone up and said, She said, "It's Miss Barnett, Mr. Viner." She said, "You know my dog Bobby?" She says, "He'd had it with the bitch from down the road, and I've poured a bucket of water and prodded them with a broom and shouted at them. I don't know what to do." He said, "Bring him to the phone." She said, "Well, that stop him." He said, "It's just stopped me."
Well, in fact, Barry, you've won that round. You've connected the 3 clues, the dog, the making love, and the vet. So, well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time for a quick round of Essex Film Club. Samantha tells me she's a fan of all things Essex and recently spent an enjoyable day in Clacton helping a gentleman friend set up his world-famous seafood stall. She says you simply can't beat the sight of his huge, freshly washed mussels, or indeed the salty aftertaste of his award-winning winkle. teams, I'd like you to suggest film titles likely to prove popular with people from Essex. And Tony, you can start.
Look back in Ongar.
Harlow Dolly.
Epping Forrest Gump.
The Man with Two Braintrees.
To Kill an Orange Bird.
Bring me the sunbed of Alfredo Garcia.
Pulp Frinton.
All's well at Chigwell.
The Vajazzle Singer.
Chavatar.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the inebriated squaddy of time is ejected from the Weatherspoons of destiny and the disgruntled minicab driver of fate instigates the soiling charge of eternity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team Samantha and myself and our audience here in Colchester, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Larry Cryer, Tony Hawks, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Pippa Evans have been given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. Programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith.